Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying-hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. No crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I work the Rolls Royce, they know.
I've been walking home, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to make it home.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. The tip-off goes to Cleveland. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Shoots from the high post. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Campbell. Just 5 to shoot. On D, Adebayo.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by him.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard. Pass to Campbell. It's stolen by Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Leonard picks him up. Puts the move on. Griffin with it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Keenan. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's sent back by Mitchell.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
Here's Leonard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And so here is Chicago following the score by Cleveland. Back to Canby. Good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Canby. Lays it up and banks.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Misses the three. Chicago trailing here. Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Here's Mitchell. The three from Strus. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Here's Keenan. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Bucket is good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 3. Pass to Miller. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Hardaway. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hardaway has got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here's Booker after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Keenan. Shoots over Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Embiid showing his range right there.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Hardaway for 3, and he recovers it. Goes back up. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Miller.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Leonard, full speed ahead. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Thompson outside. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And a 3-level scorer. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Chicago trails by 13. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Adebayo the screen. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it off in time. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Cleveland leading by 12. Outside Anthony. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland with the ball. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here's Cleveland. Here's Anthony.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Inside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Anthony. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. Another shot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. bangs home the trifecta.
Timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Chicago making a switch here. Chicago trails by 13. And here's Young. No scoring in this one. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Keenan. The leaner inside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And Cleveland leads by 17. Here's Robinson. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Keenan. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Anthony. The second chance effort. Now Wembanyama. It's stolen by Adebayo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Robinson. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the way up.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Pass to Griffin. Out to Anthony. Thompson inside. Outside Anthony. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Anthony's got 7.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Adebayo got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Adebayo. A beautiful reverse layup.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Keenan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker, good.
Tell you what, he's not just a spot-up shooter. Booker's got great versatility to his game.
Here's Keenan. Hardaway with the steal. To the middle. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
And so it's Cleveland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this.
46.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Cleveland leading by 20. Hardaway with it. And it's Miller picking him up. They grab their own miss. And Embiid is right there.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Back to Young. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And slam dunk by Canby.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
So he gets them both. Cleveland leading by 22. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. And it's Keenan with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
For 3, Booker buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From deep three-point territory, Chicago grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Second team foul.
And now I think they've got to be really careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Really like the attitude from Embiid. I mean, he's sending a message that you better put a body on him. When you don't, he does this.
Substitution on the court.
1:32 left in the game. Hardaway with the steal. On the wing, Booker. From past the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
You know, even in his college days, three-point shooting has been one of Booker's biggest strengths.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Howard. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. It's tipped. Left side, Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
Leonard hits them both. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-4 run. And Cleveland with another turnover here. Now Mitchell. And the rejection by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. Outside Leonard. Second chance shot. No good that time.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One on one missing it up, one on one missing it in. One on one messing with kick. One on one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one on one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You knowin' I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations. In the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. I'm gone. Horse and boo, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. Ain't cuffin' I let her slide. I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win.
So you think I ain't gonna speak from my heart, you know what I'm saying? I want 1,000. Yeah. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard she got emotion, Got my heart like I feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo pound America seats, bird feathers. Keep lying on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silver. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my young new Rosettas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with a cause she played soccer. Entered to some goals. No, she want that Balenciaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left. Your wife at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Adebayo. Here's Kersey. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Leonard for the 3. No good that time. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Chicago. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Now, here's Adebayo. Out of hand on it. Here's Mitchell. Rebound Canby.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Drexler left side. Shoots over Leonard. Drexler, that's good.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Keenan. Count it, good.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Keenan. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. To the paint. Shoots it up. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Chicago. To the inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Kersey. Just 4 to shoot. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution for the away team.
So it's Chicago now. 3-point lead. Canby the screen. To the middle. And slam dunk by Canby.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
And again, Chicago, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A wide open look for Drexler. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
From deep, Adebayo hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Campbell. Now here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, and Bam taking flight.
Mitchell in the corner. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Cruz for three. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Chicago leading by 3. Here's Mikan. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Good on the three-point shot.
Big when Russell Westbrook starts hitting from deep.
Young outside. Inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Keenan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Keenan. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Giannis. Westbrook drives in. Down low. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Keenan. He doesn't hit that one. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. With the floater. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Knocked loose. Pass to Keenan. Back to Mitchell. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Chicago. This one for three. Again, Mitchell missing. Leonard inside. 9 points in the game so far. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Mitchell wide open. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Stoudemire.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Thompson for 3. And it's Keenan with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Duncan with the block.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. A shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
"19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And it goes down 2 points. And Chicago leads by 4.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo is going to win out.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And it falls over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Chicago leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Adebayo. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Camby's got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago. Chicago trails by 4. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Thompson. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And Adebayo, no good on that one. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Stoudemire.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there going right through the contact.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Chicago trailing here. Fires from deep. No good from Duncan. Here's Camby. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. To the inside. Here's Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Campbell.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Inside. Stolen by Thompson. The three. And again, no good by Chicago. Chicago leading by 5. Campbell hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Keenan. Unloads from 13. And the shot is long. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Leonard. Pass to Campbell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Camby's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Duncan outside. To stop the run. And Adebayo sends it back.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And here's Anaheim now. Here's Fernandez. From downtown, sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Mitchell up top. Pass to Camby. And here's Anaheim now. It's a three-point game. Here's Fernandez. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Fernandez has got 5.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Leonard. To the left side wing. 20 feet out. Adebayo, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Fernandez. And the shot falls short that time. We played just over a minute here in the first. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Pass to Fernandez. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Mutombo.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Now here's Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Anaheim on the other end. And here's Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Camby. And it's blocked. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Now into the game for your home team. Number 52.
Anaheim on offense. Here's Fernandez. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Leonard. A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Number 31, Max Strus.
Just 3 to shoot. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Anaheim with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Strus. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Strus drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Mullen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Anaheim.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Strus. Here's Leonard. Anaheim leading by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Miller. Anaheim with another miss. Chicago with the ball. Leonard outside. Pass to Miller. And rejected. Here's Mullen. Here's the 3. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And so it's Anaheim with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Anaheim, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
A 3 off the inbound. A nice shot by Mullen. Mullen's got 5 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Anaheim leading by 7. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian. but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The three. Keenan gets the bucket. Keenan's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Mutombo. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Leonard outside.
Away team foul. Chris Mullin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Adebayo. Leonard up top. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Mullin. And another three for Anaheim.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. Over Adebayo. Adebayo, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Up top, Young. He's got 5. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. A minute 29 left in the first half. Anaheim leading by 13. Anaheim with another miss.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Miller. And again, unable to change momentum here. Anaheim on offense. Offensive board. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Leonard. Comes up empty down low. Here's Miller. Puts up a 3. Miller pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
So the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Away team foul.
Chicago trails by 15.
Second team foul.
Here's Keenan. Mutombo with a rebound. Here's Miller. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Miller's got 5 now. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Anaheim ahead, leading by 17. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pass to Leonard. Outside for Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mullen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago trails by 14. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Timeout called. Anaheim.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Leonard. Got a piece of it. They recover it. The lead now cut to single digits. Anaheim leading by 8. Adebayo, that's good.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Inside, Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Pass to Keenan. Here's Camby. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a three. It's not going to go for him.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
To the middle. Poke loose. Now Lively. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. They get it again. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. The quick look, no good that time. From deep. And Lively's good for 3. Lively's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Camby. Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Mitchell gets a step. Blocked! Here's Mullen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mullen's got 11 points.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Pass to Mitchell. Off target with the 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Chicago trails by 13. Leonard on the wing. Lively grabs the miss.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Leonard.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Mullen. Three-pointer off the mark. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Derek Lively. These are his first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. It's both from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Now into the game for your home team.
Pass to Keenan. It could go. And so it's Anaheim closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly.
36.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Fernandez. Shoots over Miller. Leonard pulls down the board. Chicago trails by 11. Pass to Adebayo. Leonard looking over the floor. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Anaheim.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Miller outside. Leonard outside. Just 5 to shoot.
I love how focused Bam is on the defensive end, using all of his size to create high-pressure coverage.
Third team foul.
That free throw no good. Chicago making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Here's Fernandez. Buries it from 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Miller outside. Here we go, one-on-one. Adebayo with it. And Lively picks him up defensively. Here's Miller. Off target from 3-point range. Chicago trails by 10. Leonard outside. Outside for Mitchell. Takes the 3. Here's Adebayo. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Anaheim leading by 11. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim. Here's Miller. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Camby. The shot comes out. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Anaheim with another miss. Chicago trails by 9. Leonard left side. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. He's off on that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
They get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. 1:02 left in the 4th. Pass to Mullen. It's stolen by Leonard. All alone on the break. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Miller. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
He can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
To the paint. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Mullen. Four on the clock. Miller. From the arc. So Anaheim wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I done turned it down. I done bought rings like Kobe. I was sent a tweet with emotions. She heard she got emotions. Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. On your grave and some red leather.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Cunningham with it. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
Now, young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
And Mitchell drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Jones. In the corner, Bamba with it. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Money from the wing.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Here's Keenan. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Johnson outside. From the top of the key, he buries it.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Adebayo. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I
mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Camby, and Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Out to the wing. Cunningham outside. Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Adebayo. The shot misses. Empty that time from Leonard. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Chicago making a switch here. .151 left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell right side. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Cunningham. They get it again. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Cunningham's got 7.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Well, wide open shot from Strus. And again, no good by Chicago. Right side, ball. Here's Bamba. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And Bamba drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Cunningham looking it over. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Keenan with the rebound. Chicago trails by 9 to the paint. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Pass to Miller. Will it go? And again, Chicago. No good. On the wing, Johnson. Cunningham for 3. He doesn't hit that one. So it's Chicago now. 9-point game. Here's Bamba. Outside, ball. And here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 9 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Mikan's shot is good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And finished off by Lively.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Chicago trails by 12. It's Strus on the wing. He has yet to score. Here's Keenan. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard. Here's Ball. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. To the inside. And the layup is good.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Here's Ball. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here's Ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Kawhi Leonard. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for them.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Now, here's Cunningham. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. 2 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team. Into the lineup for your home team.
Chicago trails by 12. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Leonard looking over the floor. Another shot over Adebayo. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Strus's shot is good. Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Outside, Jones. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Cunningham right side. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Ball no good. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. From the arc, and it's Keenan missing. Pass to Bamba. Camby with the steal. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And Jones pulls it down. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Johnson goes in. Cunningham for three. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 16.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Here's Keenan. Still yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And Jones has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Chicago trails by 16. Pass to Keenan. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. No good with the layup. Stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Keenan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Cunningham for three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Keenan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Camby with the block. They retain possession. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Adebayo the screen. Cunningham for three. Miller grabs the miss. Chicago trails by 15. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Camby.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now, here's ball. Cunningham on the wing. Pocket 6. Pass to Bamba. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So both teams making some changes. Here is Young. Scoreless thus far. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Lively. Good, nice job down low. Lively's got 5 now.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. A San Antonio.
18.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so here's the home team. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Now Ball. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
Pass to Jones. Pulls from the top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Outside, Ball. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Out to Miller. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Adebayo with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Both teams will make substitutions. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the home team has possession. To the middle. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. And Adebayo with the block. Denied. Pass to Camby. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, this is one of the reasons you can run the offense through Kawhi Leonard. He just makes good decisions.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the drive.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
Johnson for 3. They kick it out to Green. Right side, Ball. Stolen by Mitchell. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. He takes it in. They get the rebound. Miller off with the layup. And here is Johnson. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tatum's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Shot on the wing. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mikan. And again, no good by Chicago. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
There's Ball with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Mikan. From deep. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Johnson. And the miss. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing. And
too obvious, okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what good karma is, okay, like Kalani's. Like you're like Kalani's, okay, get where the party is. Where the party is. You can't start a whole fire,
Yeah, game over.
Yeah.